Hi guys, this is Jeremy here. So today we have another Lego City set. This is the Ocean Explorer Submarine set. It's actually in a supporting of the National Geographic Explorer. I actually got this set because I actually like the submarine and it looks very interesting to me. And this is actually my very first Lego City set. Really like the way the submarine looks. You know, the minifigs looks very interesting. That's why I actually got it. And it's actually very nice. Not a lot of pieces, but the whole thing actually looks very nice, and quite a number of play features on the set also. Okay, the first character we are looking at is a female character. Her clothes is like, I don't know, it's like kind of blue color, like denim type of color. And I like the print of, you know, the sweater with the zip. And then the sling back on this over the front body, and then the pocket, and this is like a smiling face expression, and there's actually a headband under the face. Yeah, and the headpiece is actually very nice. I actually like the headpiece with the ponytail. Yeah, with a bit of the textures, all these things. And at the back here actually is she's carrying a kind of like a sling bag or a pouch with the two zip flyers, and then there's a bit of wrinkle on the back here just above the pouch. Yeah, very nice, simple character. Okay, so the next character is this guy. He is if you see the clothes, it's kind of like maroon red with some blue, light blue, and some gray color, and seems to have like two pockets here. And this is the light blue pants. Yeah, and when you look at the face, it's like he's kind of like press fire, you know, like as if he's like kind of like you know, then like a bit worried, scared. Yeah, and really I like the blue cap, very interesting cap. You know, it's just a simple blue cap, and there's one kind of like a hole here, so maybe can insert certain things in maybe other set or this. Yeah, the whole like maroon color top, and here has a hoodie over, and then some wrinkle with a bit of print. Yeah, simple but nice character over here. Yeah. Okay, this is one of the diver. So this is a female character. One hand she's holding like a metal detector or some kind of detector. Then the other hand she's holding a torchlight. This is like a torchlight. And then on the two sides here, there's actually this tool which is supposed to be the torchlight. More torchlight to help illuminate. Actually, this thing can be turned just like yep. Can actually turn the thing. So yeah, and this piece of clear glass is actually clip on, but only thing is that you can't lift it up or close it. You know, you can't lift it up, it's closed all the time. And the whole mask on top is actually very nice, and I really like the printing on the leg, the torso, and the back of it, where you know the two oxygen tank. And then this is the back of the light. A bit of detail on the top here also. So very nice. Yeah. So this is just how the diver with the mask off, the diving mask off, so you can see the body printing. You know, this is like a belt with a buckle. Kind of like, I'm not really sure what it's actually buckled onto, you know, but interesting print, and on the leg here actually you can see there are some print here, quite nice. And this character actually have two face, so this is the first face, and then the second face with an eye blinking at you, you know. And as for the body, the back torso is also, there's a belt and some kind of like sling, so quite interesting. Okay, the last minifig for this set is actually another diver, which is but this time this is a male diver, and if you actually see here, his right hand is holding on to a camera. So this is like underwater camera with a huge lens at the front. You know, this is like, it kind of like looks like a fish eyes lens with this is like the dialing, the mode dial, you know. And the other hand is actually holding on to a remote control. This is actually the remote control for the drone submarine. You can see here, this is actually a print, not a sticker. And the top here actually, there's just like the other diver, there's actually two lights on the top here. And he's actually a specky wearing a spec, and the whole thing is actually very nice. And the back here is the diving tank for the oxygen when he dive. Yeah, so very nice. Okay, so this is the diver without the oxygen mask, all this, and you can see the printing is actually similar to the other character, the front and back. And you know, he has this is his first face, which is a smiling one with a specky, and the eyebrow is slightly, you know, not balanced. And I do feel that the eyes is like kind of like both of them is going closer to the center, you know, making the funny face eyes. And then this like a, you know, in shock kind of face. Still the two eyes is actually a bit more closer to the center. So okay, and then eyebrow is still the same, is like one higher, one lower, a very cute expression, all this. So again, the printing is actually very nice. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so this is one of the mini vehicle that they provide, and this is actually the submarine, the drone submarine. So if you can, you see from the front here, there's actually a sticker with a hammer shark head, and then actually there's actually these two, it seems like, you know, like maybe the position lights. You know, it doesn't, I don't know, because it's orange color, so it doesn't look like it's supposed to be a light that kind of like shine for the submarine to be sure to see what's around. And then the two propeller behind, and actually below here actually you can see there's actually a few the clip. So this is actually used for attaching to the submarine, your main submarine. And the back here there's also some more like light bricks. So yeah, very nice. Kind of feel like, you know, like this is maybe some kind of like the fuel injection. Yeah, and on the top here actually there's actually a compartment where you can actually put some of the things, all these. Yeah, so it's more like, you know, when the diver like pick up any things from the seabed, all these. So maybe seabed, all these, then he can actually just put them in there, and then you can just close, and then actually after you control the sub back to the main sub to drop off the cargo, the, you know, whatever sample or specimen that they get from the seabed, all these. So very nice, very nice drone, you know, drone submarine. Yeah. Okay, so this is actually a reef set. So the whole thing is like a coral reef, and you can see here this is like a fixed coral reef, and below here there's actually a coral reef that is can open up, and you can actually see this crystal thing, it's over here. And then the diver is supposed to try to come and take a photo of the crystal, and suddenly an angelfish come out of the cave and try to attack him, and he got he actually got frightened, scared, and that's why he has a frightened expression, a scared expression, really like frightened by the angelfish. So yeah, so he try to take the photo, and angelfish try to attack him. I mean the angelfish is supposed to be illuminate here on top, and trying to, this part is supposed to have the light, and to attract the fish to it, and then it will actually swallow the fish in full. But this whole thing is actually supposed to be illuminate. The whole fish is supposed to be illuminate at night. Maybe later I'll try to off the light and see. And yeah, so with that, the diver have to run away, so better quickly swim away, run, escape, run. Okay, so then over here there's actually, I put the 2 crab here, and you can actually close back, and this mechanism here is actually very interesting. It's kind of like with a red knot at the back, you can actually push in. There's actually a stopper behind here to prevent it from going all the way back, and also that's the maximum you can go, so the fish can actually come out to this far. So that's a good distance, very interesting, a very very fun play feature. So yeah, I really enjoy messing around with it. Okay, stop messing that. Okay, so there's actually one more coral reef over here, and another piece of crystal, and like maybe some coral reef flower or something like that. And I got a crab on the top, and here's another flower and flower and flower. So very nice coral reef. Yeah, I really like it. And let's see if I can try to. Okay, so this is actually to test the fish, and it's dark at night, it will loom, it will loom itself. Yeah, if you actually see here, you can see it's like kind of like a loom itself. Yeah, but how this kind of loom normally work is you need some kind of light source to shine on it. After that, then when you in the dark, then you can actually see the loom. So yeah, very interesting. It's like you're taking picture. It's like you're taking picture and you're swimming closer and closer and closer, and sunny. So kind of like, yeah. So very nice. Okay, so now we are actually here. This is actually the submarine for this set, and it's actually very nice. I actually really like it very much. If you look at the box, it's actually very. It just have the factor, the look factor to be for like the real thing, and the whole thing is actually very nice. And I really like the arm very much. You see, like this arm, you can actually turn it up, down. In fact, if you actually get it correct, can actually turn 360 degree. And then this part is actually, you can actually turn it back all the way. Yeah, and then there's another articulating part here also. So very nice. And the claw is actually on the rubber band, white rubber band, and it's like, you can actually shut quite tight. So both sides, the arm is actually the same with the articulating joint and the rubber band with the clip. I actually like it a lot. Very good system. And below here, actually this tool is kind of like, I think it's supposed to be some kind of like ballistic for it to maybe like float on the water when it's on the surface, or I guess maybe it's not really for it to float on the water. I mean, I like it, but I'm not really have that much knowledge about this thing. You know, maybe some kind of air tank or what. Okay, and then as for the side here, actually this is, you know, you can actually tube up, tube down. So I think this is maybe to help the submarine to rise and lower down into the depth of the water. So yeah, so, and there's a sticker here at the front here. So just like the drone submarine, so they are all the hammerhead, and then also there's actually a 64 and another 64 sticker on the side, and there's also another sticker on the back here, which is, you know, caution. I think this is like maybe the electrical box, you know. So I don't know, I mean, you're underwater, how could you have fan? So maybe so. Okay, so that then as for the top here, this is actually supposed to be where the diver enter and exit the sub. You know, but for us human, this is actually way too small for your hand, so there's actually another way to open it. And the top here, actually these two is supposed to represent the lights. So when you are diving in the depth, you need very strong bright light. And the four propeller here, this is like rotatable 360 degree, and the propeller, yeah, is spinnable, very nice. Yeah, and there's plastic and this round canopy here. And in order to get in, you can actually lift up this, and below, you know, nothing but just a few catch help to secure it. And here actually the main catch is actually on the two side here, and once you remove the top, you can actually open up this canopy, and then after you can actually put in the pilot, and then close back. Right, yeah, so you can, this is how it looks like inside there. And on the top here, actually there's, if you actually see inside here, there's actually a triangle piece with this is actually a print, it's not a sticker, it's a print. So this here, you can actually put in another character. Only thing is that because this is actually smooth, there's no touch on the center unless you know, you try to push her onto the side. If not, if you know, you can just throw her in. The only thing is that she will just run all over the place, and like just now she actually fall out from the back. And there's one thing that if you actually take note here, you can see actually this is a catch where you can actually push your whole submarine in. With or without the top, you can actually push the whole thing submarine in, and that is supposed to catch in there, and the whole thing is supposed to fit in nicely. And once this mini drone sub is in, you know, your character will not fall out. In fact, it's actually, if you actually put her in there, she's kind of like going to wiggle around inside there, you know, maybe just bang up very badly, but she's not falling out, you know. But frankly speaking, because she's wiggling around, so I would rather not to put her in, unless maybe if I decide to remove that smooth piece below, you know, maybe there's starch below, then yeah, maybe I'll just touch her in. But for time being, this is to put back. Remember that the front is actually the one with the hammerhead shark sticker. So this is the front, and also with the lights pointing to the front. So this is how you just have to push, and there, voila, she's in one piece again. So with the drone submarine, and yeah, you just have to pull it, and you actually come out. So the only thing, I guess, because of the submarine, so you can't really have a back door here. If not, it will be You know, this part will be nicer if the submarine is not in, but if the submarine is in, yeah, you can see this is the reason why it doesn't have the back door, because this propeller thing simply just kind of like way too big. So yeah, so this the empty side. So yeah, that's the only, I would say the only not so nice side, which is kind of like this big opening, and when you go diving you don't want to have such a big opening. But yeah, this is just a Lego, you're not going to really dive with it, man. So end of the day, it's still a very nice sub, and I really like it very much. You know, I really like the angle. Yeah, cool. Okay, overall I would say this is actually a very nice set. You actually got the two diver, you know, very nice. I really like the headgear with the two lights, and then also the two civilian character. One I think is the pilot for the submarine, and the other one, the lady character, is, I think that one should be like a scientist or analysis. And of course the drone submarine, which is remote control, very nice. And also the coral reef with the luminate anglerfish. Yeah, and it's very fun, quite a fun play feature, you know, having the loom at night and kind of like push it, and it actually kind of like came out, you know, can give you a fright. Oh, it did scare one of the character, and even the submariner is like perspiring. Yeah, and of course the sub is very nice. It's a good build, quite well built. You know, the whole thing is, when you actually hold it in the hand and when you actually turn it around, it's not really going to break easily, and it's actually quite close to the actual, you know, photo of the National Geographic. So very nice. So yeah, if you guys like, you know, something underwater, this is actually a very nice set to get. So if you guys like to see more of my other review, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell button, and I see you guys again. Ciao.